Yeah, I mean, Dr. Young,
That's
Captain
okay.
Young.
Hopefully
You
one
can
day
call her
I'll be
doctor.
Dr. Young. That's right.
I'll call you Reverend Dr. Captain.
Just hit them all.
Hit
Hit them
them
all.
all. One of the things we didn't really talk about in the catch up was this sort of epidemic of gun violence that is going on in this country. As a retired captain with the police force, what do you think we need to do as a country to help us end this epidemic?
As far as all the mass shootings, right, that have been occurring.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes, yes. And I also teach active shooter. I teach it for Dr. Deborah. I teach a little bit at Cal State Dominguez and seminars. And just this year alone, and we're in July, it's been about 300 mass shootings across the United States.
Mm.
That's a lot. And
Yes.
we're still technically kind of sort of in a pandemic. We're not on a lockdown situation right now, but we're still being safe. I think tougher laws as far as guns, strict background investigations. And why does someone need an automatic AK weapon? Why does someone want that? Why does a average citizen want that in their house or in their possession?
Well, people have been made to feel like their fellow citizens are a threat to them, first of all. And there are people who have been made to feel like at some point in time, their government is going to turn on them. Therefore, they need to always be prepared with weapons that are on caliber with what law enforcement or military may have. So we have a lot of misinformation and paranoia pumped into
Mhm.
the zeitgeist, and that is causing a lot of this.
You don't think it may be our climate that we're allowing a lot of this mentally unhealthy behavior
Yeah.
occurring?
Well,
Well, that's
We're
some of
doing,
it.
that's part of it.
That's some
yeah,
of it, Dr. Deborah, but everyone that uses those weapons, they're not mentally ill. I mean,
Right.
they're mentally ill because of the act that they're doing.
Mhm.
Okay.
right.
The act is crazy. That
Right.
makes them mentally ill. But are they really mentally ill? Not all of them are. So
Well,
that's kind of a misnomer as far as who's conducting these active shootings.
I wanted to speak to Vash your comment about how people feel they're like they need to have these guns or these type of weapons because of the government. To me, that's a problem right there.
Mhm.
I mean, that should be stopped.
Mhm.
If they're going out buying
Mhm.
AK-47s just to have in the house because they feel like the government's going to is going to take control of their lives and they won't be able to live as Americans, that is a problem right there. And I don't think any of those guns, as Captain Young said, I just can't get with any of those type of. Why would people want them in their house? Why would you want a gun that you would use in the military in your house?
Because, I mean, this is why they say the Second Amendment. It is
Mhm.
to fight tyranny. And Joseph said, if you wanted the same weapon as the military, wouldn't you pick an F-16? Hell yeah, I want an F-16.
But no, Vosh, wait, I have to tell you, I want one that is pearl handled Hello Kitty pink with
Yes, yes, yes.
rhinestones.
Yes, yes, yes. I want sparkle. I want mine completely covered in Swarovski. I don't need stealth. I want you
No.
to see me coming.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how you guys. I can't completely share what I'd like to share with you. But just recently, I saw my first gun. I'm 62 years old. I've never seen a gun
Really?
up close, and I literally shook when I saw that this type of weapon, somebody could be walking down the street with it.
Mhm.
I literally just shook, and I thought, my God. So it's way off the chart, and the way they can just buy them is way off the chart.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
it's so much work that just has to be done. I don't, and who can do that? Who?
We need to have a conversation, and I mean, another show perhaps about guns, because I don't think anyone should have the response that you had to seeing a gun, and part of that is also conditioning
Mhm.
um, of the population, right?
Yeah,
Like you should be
Yeah.
able to see this inanimate
Yeah.
object and think
yeah,
this
Yeah.
is just a thing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I agree with you because when you said that, Alvin, I mean, first of all, I was like, wow, how great you had it to not have seen one. I held and touched my first gun at 3.
Whoa.
And it wasn't that, my grandma had guns. She had handguns. She was a very interesting woman, but but it was pearl handled, and that's probably where I get it from. But the fact that I can say that is sad, and yet it's a gun wouldn't spook me. And I think that we need to have that normalized in some way, because the way our world is going, a lot of people are going to have them around more because people are scared now. People are really scared. And I know Captain Young talked to me about that. When people shoot, other people, a lot of that is fear, right, Captain Young?
Yes, that's absolutely right. They're very much afraid. And speaking of handling guns, to be honest with you, I did not physically handle a gun until I was in the police academy.
Wow.
So it was a
Did you ever
whole
shoot?
learning experience.
Yeah.
Uh, on duty, fired my weapon. I've never shot anybody other than what we do monthly for qualification. And see, a lot
Wait,
of
you shoot people for qualification?
not people, but
Okay.
the targets.
Okay.
Yeah. Am I a qualification?
I was a little concerned.
Hopefully I
We shoot for
qualify. Okay.
qualification at still targets. That's the only time I actually fired my weapon. Did I have to remove my weapon from my holster? Yes. Did I have to point my weapon at individuals? Yes. But did I fire? No.
Wow.
Situation didn't rise to that level of deadly force for me at my time on the job. And I came on during the 80s when Los Angeles was on fire with the gangs, the drugs,
Mhm.
the juveniles. It was a not such a very nice place to live. But I never fired my weapon on duty or off duty, for the record. So in case
Mhm.
anybody's listening, never on or off duty.